Here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 39 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's D'Ernest Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Winston now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Dancing to his left. Finding Taysom Hill complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Here's Winston.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Winston. Being chased out left. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry
From 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Groupie for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17. Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
The
line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 43 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10.
30 left.
On play action, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So, barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. On third down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run it again with Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw, Winston. Completes it to Perry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 7. 1st down, New Orleans.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And oh, this is no good. Not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where the ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And Jones will go in motion right. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Buying time to his left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now Jameis on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Winston now.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Winston. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Saints 31, Jaguars 18.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
A big play looming on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Marcus May with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
That's caught by Johnson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside.